All right, guys, let's go check out this abandoned motel. It's actually an inn. About 2 years ago, we drove by here and this inn was open. 2 years later, it's been abandoned. I was trying to find some info online about this inn, and I looked at TripAdvisor and also Yelp. You have to go and check out the comments that they have on there. So I came across a couple of comments on the internet, and this one was back in 2017. Unless you carry a firearm, just don't. Shiva lives in the backyard, need I say more? Pit bulls, yes. Nice ones though, I scratched behind their ears. Maybe they had been fed recently. Rooms were out of a Fright Night horror show. Our teenage boys went to go fish the vending machines and were greeted by a fellow wearing black eyeliner and an open robe, sporting a pentagram necklace. He asked if they had seen Billy. Don't ever stay at this fright fest. Unless you're into weird stuff, then knock yourself out. Here's another comment. Horrible. Sleeping in a tent is better. This was back in 2016. The room we stayed in was disgusting. There were dead bugs along the edges of the wall, no deadbolt lock on the door, and the light just above our door outside was broken. When we walked under the broken light to go in, bats flew out. Now, I don't know about bats. We've been here. I haven't seen any bats around, but that's pretty funny. It was late and we were tired, so we stayed the night, but we got out of there ASAP the next morning. We didn't even bother showering. I would rather sleep in a tent far away from that place. And one last one from 2016, sleeping in the car is safer, just keep driving. The single most gross, disgusting, unkept, unclean, scary, and dangerously filthy place any of us had ever seen. No exaggeration whatsoever. Read the other reviews. I wish we had. That's one thing we always do, is read the reviews, because that tells you a lot. Anything negative is spot on. I didn't want to touch anything in this hotel. Everything must be original, including the filthy sheets and blankets. I put on long pants, a long shirt, and socks to lay on the sheet, and then still had anxiety about whether we were contracting something. My husband was exhausted and still offered to leave at 3:30 a.m. because it was that gross. We didn't even dare shower, even though we felt nasty. Yeah, I would have had a hard time myself. Stains everywhere. Sheets were truly probably 40 years old and rarely, if ever, washed. There are no words for the beds or the carpet for that matter. The staff were out front, either drunk or something much worse. When we arrived, one staff member managed to stumble in to make the reservation, which we regretted the second we opened the door. They offered a free breakfast, but after seeing the room, we knew we wouldn't even go check food out. I cannot imagine. Yuck. How this place is in operation is completely beyond us. Please don't stay here, and if you have any connections with the local health department who can do something about this horrible place, contact them. So there you have it. Those are some of the comments that I found. I know they're negative, and I'm pretty sure that in the beginning, when the inn first opened, a lot of people stayed there. They had a good time. They enjoyed it. This was probably more towards the end. I did find their page on Facebook, and it was kind of odd because they posted pictures on there that had nothing to do with the hotel. It was from another resort or another hotel. I don't know if it was a thing back then that's what people did, but it had nothing to do with the inn. I did find some pictures of the inn when it was open, and that was pretty interesting. These people were really creeped out about this inn, and they really didn't have anywhere else to stay. A lot of these hotels were booked, so they decided to stop here, and little did they know that they would never come back again. A lot of them left in the middle of the night. It was that creepy. All right, we're here. Rio Cucharas Inn. Let's go check it out. As always, everything is just laying around. We won't go into too many rooms here because we've been to abandoned motels before and they're all the same. But what I'm interested in seeing is the office, and also there is an enclosed pool that was on the property. So what do we have back here? 2 mattresses and a love seat. All right, this building has been condemned, so hopefully it doesn't fall on me. And at one point, this was an operating inn, and a lot of people used to stop here. So I can only imagine what it used to look like. This used to be the front desk, and they just got papers all over the place. Receipts, documents, the back office. Look at all this paper. I'm sure there might be some important stuff in here. It's just trashed. These places, I would love to just see them when they were first built. And you look at it back then, and you look at it now. Another room here. I don't know what this could have been. Maybe a lounge area for people to come over here and sit. Another room. What do we have here? The security office. Some of the reviews that I read, the people that stayed here said that they felt like they were being watched. All right, let's continue on. I think back here is where the indoor pool was. Let's go check it out. This must have been the laundry room. Now there are stairs that go up to a second floor, but it looks pretty dicey. All right, this is where the pool was. Wow, look at that. I wonder if they had a room here. It looks like it might have been a suite or something. Right next to the pool. Man, look at this. That is crazy. They had something here. Oh, look. They had a bar here. What's in back of the bar? This might have been a lounge area. They still have the sofas. This would have been the view from out back. Just looks like a parking lot. Fireplace. Yeah, this might have been a restaurant. That's probably what it was, because they've got the stand here, and this is where you would check in. Man, I can't even imagine what this looked like in its final days. Women's room, probably the men's room. This was probably nice when they first opened. I don't think there was much out here for people to stay in. I'm always waiting for somebody to just pop out on me. Looks like they had a tennis court. Ah, they've got a jacuzzi here. Somebody's shoe. Just smells musky in here. Ha. Yep. Those were tennis courts. Got a couple buildings back here. I don't know if it was part of the property. There's a fence here, so it might belong to somebody else. But they're abandoned as well. This is the pool enclosure from the outside. It's a nice piece of land. If somebody was to come in here, they would have to tear the whole thing down and start fresh. Yeah, so this is what it looks like from the outside. They've got a one-story here, and then they've got a second floor, or a partial second floor, on that side there. Now I did see stairs there, so you might have been able to walk up top and walk across. You would drive right up in there and get checked in. You gotta say, these abandoned motels are pretty cool to look at. Come on, get up there. Oh, let's go.